The Olympics, one of the most prestigious sporting competitions in the world, if not the most important sporting event ever. It's something that every athlete dreams of. Every athlete dreams to be an Olympian at some point in their life. And now skateboarders have the opportunity to do that as well. And while being recognized as an Olympic sport might seem like a very good thing for skateboarding, a lot of the core skaters really dislike the fact that skateboarding is now considered an Olympic sport. So skateboarding as a sport kind of goes against everything skateboarding is meant for. Skateboarding is for individual progression, going out, learning new tricks every day, making yourself a better skater. So a lot of the core skaters see skateboarding turning into this competition style format, and they don't like it. They don't like wearing the same jerseys, which is what they're having to do in the Olympics. They don't like competing against each other because that's not the point of skateboarding. So when they see that skateboarding is now turning into an Olympic sport, they see it as the culture is very much changing, in their opinion, for the worse. But honestly, for me, I could care less if skateboarding is considered an Olympic sport. I don't care if other skaters are competing against each other. I don't care if it brings in more money for different news channels or TV channels or whatever. The biggest issue that I have with skateboarding as an Olympic sport isn't even the fact that it's an Olympic sport. Personally, I see it as a very good thing. Skateboarders get treated way differently than any other sport out there, especially Olympic sports. If it's raining outside and I go to a parking garage to skate, somebody's gonna come and kick me out. Trust me, it's happened. If I'm playing soccer in this parking garage, kicking a ball back and forth, no one's gonna tell me to leave. And for me, that's the biggest issue with skateboarding and the Olympics. Now that skateboarding is an Olympic sport, skateboarders should definitely be treated differently. Schools, local communities, cities, towns should come together to make more skate parks and provide safer places for us to skate, especially now that we're recognized as an Olympic sport. More than any other sport, skateboarding is still considered illegal in a lot of places. When I was in college, I was allowed to ride my skateboard for transportation, but the official rule said as soon as one of my wheels came off the ground, so a manual, or if I want to pop an ollie up a curb, they could fine me and give me a ticket just for skateboarding, which I think is ridiculous because that just doesn't happen with other sports. And now my final most important point about skateboarding being in the Olympics is that this year, skateboarding is going to get the most exposure it's ever had. Regardless of whether you like skate contests or not, it is a great way for people to just turn on the television and happen to see skateboarding and get into it. And the Olympics is a great example of that. Whenever do you turn on the TV and watch curling or badminton? Never. No one just randomly watches those unless you're like really into badminton or curling. No offense. I'm just saying it's not a very common sport to just watch on television. However, during the Olympics, everyone around the world is watching these random sports that aren't typically on television. This year, people are just going to be flipping on the Olympics and they're going to see skateboarding for the first time. And for me, I think that is a huge positive. That is such a good thing. Some kid somewhere in the world is going to turn on the television, see that skateboarding contest, even though it's not what real skateboarding is about, but they're going to see it, they're going to get inspired, and they're going to ask for a skateboard that year for Christmas or for their birthday, and they're going to get skateboarding. And who knows, that could be the next Nigel Houston, Paul Rodriguez, or whatever, all because they saw it on the Olympics. So I think anything that exposes skateboarding in a positive light and gets people out and skateboarding is a huge positive. That's why, in my opinion, skateboarding in the Olympics is very much a good thing for skateboarding. So regardless of what anyone thinks about the Olympics and skateboarding, this video is not to step on anyone's toes or to hurt anybody's feelings. These are just my personal opinions of how I feel about skateboarding and the Olympics and how they work together. By the time you guys are watching this, the skateboarding contest in the Olympics will be over, but I do want to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Do you like skateboarding in the Olympics? Do you like skate contests as a whole? What other Olympic sports are you going to be watching during this Olympic time that we're in right now? For me personally, I'm going to be watching table tennis, volleyball, and soccer. Those are all sports that I love to watch during the Olympic time. So let's just have a conversation down in the comments. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.